Hey everyone, my name is Nelson. I'm the owner and chief Cabana boy of Cabana Boys Events. Welcome to episode number 1, the inaugural episode of the Cabana Boys podcast. Today we have Chase. He's our head Cabana boy in Scottsdale with us. We're going to chat a little bit about how he got involved with the team, learn more about him. Might ask you some questions out of our fishbowl here.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Some surprise questions.
Surprise questions.
I have not been briefed either. Let's let everybody know I have not been briefed. I have no script. I have no previous questions that were listed. So we're gonna be having.
He's coming in fresh and clean and completely innocent. There's some nice ones in there. There's some not as nice ones in there.
That's good.
But before we get to Chase, I do want to kind of highlight what we do. Or actually, I'll let you do it. Tell us about Scottsdale Cabana Boys.
Here in Scottsdale, our Cabana Boys, we're just kind of, paid party hosts that are going to go and hype up any kind of special event you have, whether it's a birthday, bachelorette, girls' game night, kind of anything that kind of gets a group together. We make drinks. We're going to, apply any kind of sunscreen you might need. We've got a list of games and stuff we'll play. We're obviously going to organize some pictures and stuff. So we're there just to kind of make memories with the whole group and provide a good experience for everybody. So.
All in a tasteful, professional way, right?
Of course, yeah, of course. That's kind of our niche, is that we're that step down from the X-rated stuff that you'll see, the male strippers and male entertainers. That's exactly what we're not.
Right.
But, we just still make it fun. We make sure everybody has a good time and just try to make sure everybody at the party is involved.
But we're also not like the boring behind the bar,
yeah,
like black tie type people.
Exactly.
I guess we could be theoretically, but we're more fun than that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, we're going to, Rage Cage, Flip Cup, pros. So, yeah, we're getting in there and having a good
The party games, that's our specialty.
Yeah.
So how'd you get involved with Cabana Boys?
Well, I actually got started a little bit different than most people. I was booking an Airbnb down here just for, exploring the area. And it was like, things to do while you're in the area, party with the Cabana Boys. I was like, this is fake. No way. And so I just kind of thought it was, what? Like, what's this going on? So, I sent you a message at the time, and I don't know if you remember that message, but it had a winky face in there. It was like, hey, man.
That's what got my attention.
Yeah, so I was like, I thought it was fake, so I was just kind of trolling, and then you hit me up on Instagram, and I was like, okay, this is legit.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys actually do this. And then I actually got hired while I was still in Colorado, and had already had the Airbnb for down here for like a month, so did some parties then, and then just kind of got things rolling from there. And then, a few months later, whenever we started growing and expanding, kind of took over the head Cabana Boy job for Scottsdale.
So tell us more about that. Like what makes the head Cabana Boy different than an average, like normal Cabana Boy?
Yeah, so our average guys are pretty much just the guys who are going to show up at the parties, make sure everybody has fun, and then that's kind of their job, is to just handle just strictly operation of the party. My job is to handle not only the operation of the party, but having guys scheduled for that party, making sure we have champagne, tattoos, and all the supplies for the week. Anything from like all the back office scenes is kind of everything I handle. Everything that makes the party what it is kind of what I handle. So pairing guys up, making sure we have a good group of guys that are together with the girls, and just kind of making sure everything runs smoothly, really. Yeah.
And you're responsible for like some of the local partnerships and that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah. So, we have a lot of local partners with, people who decorate the houses, our party bus partners. We have a multitude of services that the girls can add on to their party, in combination with us, and also stuff that they can go experience on their own. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds like a fun job.
It's honestly, I tell people all the time, I'm like, when I hire new guys, I'm like, you're not going to believe you get paid to do this. And they're like, well, okay. And then after their first party, they're like, we just got paid for that. Yeah. I was like, yeah. And everybody ends up having a good time.
It's fun. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I don't do the parties myself anymore, but I did probably the first 40, 50 of them, and I had obviously a lot of people help me out at the beginning, friends and stuff, but it's work, but it's not like you're on a factory line or punching numbers, doing data entry. It's so fun.
And in combination with the fact that most of our parties are from 2 to 4 hours, most often, 2, sometimes the 3-hour parties and stuff. So it's like, it's a good time, and, it's very flexible. So guys who have, other things going on, they can work around that and, not have to worry about having their whole weekends tied up. So
totally. Yeah. So do you do that full time, or do you have other stuff going on too?
Yeah, so I mainly do the Cabana Boy stuff, and I still have my company in Colorado. We do cars, window tint, vinyl wrap, ceramic coatings, and stuff
Nice.
like that. So I kind of just manage that remotely here and send work back to my guys that are holding down the shop and stuff there.
Okay.
So that's kind of just remote work, phone, laptop, scheduling and things like that.
Nice.
For the most part, my guy Kyle in Colorado runs a lot of it now. So yeah, mainly focusing on the Cabana Boy stuff, and then just starting up some other little side gigs too. So
You're a hustler. You're an entrepreneur.
yeah, I like to stay busy, and once you start working for yourself, it's like one of those things that you don't really want to stop, and
Right.
you just want to keep growing stuff. So
Totally.
yeah.
Totally. So walk us through a day in the life of Chase. Like you wake up, what happens?
Okay, yeah. So I'll give you like a typical party day. I mean, I'll usually wake up. I got to take my dog out. Obviously, I got a puppy, so he has to go out first.
Recently, right?
Yeah, he's about 6 months now.
Okay.
So
What's
yeah,
his name?
Ghost. Yeah, so I got to take Ghost out in the morning. Always take him out, feed him, eat. Usually go to the gym sometime before 10 or 11. Try to get to the gym early and then come back, get ready for a party. So got to get the pre-party pump in always.
Of course, that's important.
So essential. You get that in, and then then I'll go off to the parties. I usually always got to bring a cold bottle with me, so I'll get everything leaving the house. I've got everything from my shaker to a bottle to extra swim trunks or clothes or whatever. You never know when you're gonna get pushed in a pool. So yeah, I mean that's my day is pretty basic as far as just waking up, getting a little bit of work done, checking up on emails or scheduling stuff and seeing if anything's changed from the day before. Going to the gym and just kind of hanging out with the dog. I'm kind of a homebody, which surprises a lot of people.
So like parties are Friday, Saturday, Sunday typically. We'll get some during the week too, but like Monday through Thursday, are you pretty much just kind of hanging out?
Yeah, Monday through Thursday is pretty chill as far as like work wise. It's just a lot of stuff, online.
Yeah.
And then, going to the gym and just trying to get stuff set up for the weekend, picking up champagne or whatever, getting boxes out to guys. So
nice.
But yeah, during the week I stay pretty chill because during the weekends that's when I'm running around crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You said you went to Lifetime right before this. Feeling a little shaky.
Yeah. My legs are dead, man. I was like, and then I forgot about this. I was like, I should have done arms. I was like,
you got the tight sleeves on.
I try. This is a large. Watch out. It might be a JC Penney large, but it's still a large. So
Lifetime is a nice gym. It's like the 4 stories are a little. It's kind of weird, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like small floors, but 4 of them.
Yeah, it's like a loft style gym where they really kind of built it up. It doesn't go out too much, hence no basketball court. But
that's tough.
Yeah.
But you can get your post-workout at Nobu downstairs.
Yeah. The scenery around the gym is quite nice.
Could you clarify what you mean?
So the gym in which I go to is located right around 3 or 4 very high-end restaurants. There's Ocean 44 over there, Toka.
But you're not talking about the architecture.
I am not talking about the buildings. It is the clientele in which travels to these buildings. And they're usually in groups. Like every time I'll step out of the gym, and of course I'm coming out sweaty. I feel like I want to fall over. 17 girls just walk in front of me. I'm just like, I don't smell bad. I look good. Walk by, chest up, head up. Like, yeah. So there's a lot that goes on around there as far as, not only bachelorette parties, but just like a lot of different special events and stuff. And that's kind of where the high end people will hang out. So,
and you were in Colorado Springs, or what city in Colorado?
Yeah, in Colorado, I was in Colorado Springs. Okay. For the most part. Yeah.
What's the biggest difference between Scottsdale and Colorado Springs? I imagine that's like night and day.
Yeah, absolutely night and day. I had never seen as much plastic surgery in Colorado as I seen when I moved here.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a pretty natural state. Yeah, Colorado's pretty like go get a hike. People make their own granola type
hairy
stuff.
Armpits maybe.
Yeah, not quite that bad. Yeah, I didn't come across that too much, but yeah, it's definitely like a little bit more of a natural state where people are a lot more outdoorsy. It's a lot more nightlife here. Like I went out on like a Tuesday night and it was packed out.
Really?
I went on Mill Ave.
Oh my
I was like, you guys are supposed to have school tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I was like, you guys are supposed to have school tomorrow.
I mean, to be fair, I remember when I was in college, like Tuesday, the bar we went to, what was it?
It was half price.
2 for 1 Miller Lights. You buy your first one for $4 and refills were $2.
Yeah.
I had a buddy. I went to USC and the bar there is called the 90 Fight On. And it would be people just leave their cups.
Oh no!
So he'd
just grab a cup.
He'd
and
be
get
super
refilled half
cheap.
price.
He'd grab just a random cup and go to the bar. This is the same guy. There was a Panda Express right next door. He'd get in line at, this is like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Get in line. He'd ask for samples of like 4 to 6 things and then leave.
Oh my god! Can I try the shrimp?
Yeah.
What about the Beijing beef? You guys have orange chicken still? I don't know. With the broccoli, just going through the line
And then he just
a
dips.
whole platter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shout out Perry Meek if you're listening.
That's funny. Yeah, there was a spot in Colorado called Fox and the Hound.
Okay.
It was $2 Tuesdays, so you could get a shot of any well liquor for $2.
Oh my gosh.
Bad. And they had a bunch of pool tables and stuff too, so it was a good vibe. But
Yeah.
oh man,
That's-
2 a.m. people just trashed on
my
a
gosh.
Tuesday, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "What do you get? You guys don't work tomorrow?"
Yeah.
Like, go in at 9.
Yeah. Scottsdale's turned into like a mini Vegas. Like it's wild.
It really is, and like that's the biggest difference. It's probably the party scene. Just the fact that everything is so like outdoors, because like in Colorado, most of the stuff has to be at least somewhat indoors because 3 or 4 months out of the year it's going to be cold.
Okay.
And so out here, like all the clubs are like kind of like half indoor, outdoor. Like if you walk by Hefe, Riot House and stuff, they have all the sides and stuff open. So it's cool. The nightlife scene here is definitely like way above. In Denver, especially, because Denver's kind of where you go out in Colorado.
Denver.
Yeah, I was just about to say the girl to guy ratio there is like 4 to 1. And it's flipped here. Yeah, so you got every 4 guys you have out there, there's 1 girl.
So you're going from kind of Sausage Fest, Colorado Springs to 17 girls at Nobu post workout.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
It's
change.
like everywhere you walk here, there's a group. This is like there's never just like 1 or 2 girls. It's just like, oh, there's 4.
Yeah.
There's 5. 17 over there. Whoa. Yeah. So that's been a huge difference too.
So what's our news service here in Scottsdale?
Are we talking bus or girls?
Well, let's talk about the girls. Breaking news. Dun, 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 dun.
Right. So yeah, we have just launched Cabana Girls. So the same services that we've been providing with the guys, just going to a party, providing that PG-13 experience where it's, we're still having fun, everybody's involved, we make drinks, play games and all that stuff. But now it's girls going to bachelor parties, which I think is going to be a really fun time. Guys have been asking, and honestly, girls have been asking for way too long. Like every party I work is like, when are there going to be Cabana Girls?
Right.
And I will not be surprised if girls book the girls too.
Really?
Oh,
what you think?
Oh, I think so. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today, and I was like, I know, because like a lot of the girls will just be like, hey, like, how do I become a Cabana girl? Like, oh my God, we should bring girls here too. Or like they'll try to combine bachelorette parties.
We should probably offer like a mix.
Yeah, and
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that could be too cool too if they want to do like, hey, let's do one boy, one girl, or
right. So with the normal service, you get 3 girls and 1 male bartender, and the bartender is there as a male presence, but more importantly and prominently is like the party starter and bartender, and to let the guys or whoever the customer is like have more time with the Cabana girls, so they're not making drinks the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's really to add to the experience, but I'm excited for it. It's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna. There'll be some kinks to work out, but it'll be good.
Every road has a speed bump, but yeah.
So I heard, and I've heard firsthand, that you are quite the impersonation type guy. You got some different personalities up your sleeve.
Yeah, it really just depends what you're looking for, mate. Because I can really like kind of switch up just kind of depending on what the area is looking for. If the girls tell me like, "Hey, I'm actually from Texas," I'm like, "All right, darling, well, I can take you down low if you need to, because I'm actually from El Paso myself." And so that usually goes on real good with the parties. And a lot of times I'll come into the party with a different voice than my normal one, and then I switch it halfway, and they're like, well, hold on, were you just talking some kind of way? And I'm like, no, I wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, we've been like this. I've been here for 30 minutes. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know what you mean. So it's fun. It's fun to play around with them.
Any famous impersonations?
Ooh,
I've heard you do a Barack Obama before.
My Barack, honestly, could use some work right now because I haven't heard him talk for so long. It's always better. Yeah, it's always better whenever they're like on TV every day or something. But I think probably my best one, like a famous person, it might still be Barack. And, it's one of those things that once you get into it and you start talking just a little bit more, Michelle can vouch for this, the kids, we, as Americans, we must stick together. And there's no other way around it. The guy that's in office right now, we've seen what he's done. We've seen what the next guy's going to do. I'm still the answer. Okay. But yeah, no, Barack. I haven't heard Barack in a minute.
Well done.
So,
I like it.
But yeah. So it's a fun way to break the ice with the girls, and they'll always ask you to, can you do this one? Can you do that one? I'm like, it just kind of depends if you want me to do it or not. Like I can. This is Bob from AT&T. Thank you for calling. If you give me your date of birth and a quick social security, I'll get your bill taken care of for you. Like yeah. So it just kind of depends on what they want. And so,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we have these this little fishbowl right here.
Yeah.
We should do like a handful of questions
Let's
here.
get into those.
Do you want to? What actually? Before we do that, what are you drinking?
So this is the first time I've had this. I've got a Smirnoff Seltzer Blue Raspberry Lemonade. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever looked for a delicious seltzer, this is the one to get.
We're not sponsored by Smirnoff. Maybe someday. I'm drinking a Smirnoff Seltzer Pink Lemonade, which I feel like every company, whether it's an alcohol company or not, is like creating a seltzer.
Yeah.
I've had the Simply Orange, the like fruit juice company. They now have
seltzer.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't think it's technically a seltzer. It's like a
alcoholic
spiked
juice.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
I had they had like a lemonade pack, and there was a strawberry. I think they made strawberry, watermelon, or like regular lemonade, and like blueberry or something.
Really?
Dangerous.
Yeah. Oh,
I bet. Yeah.
I
Very
bet.
good.
I tell everybody these days, all you guys watching this are spoiled, especially the young kids. We used to play, it was just beer, liquor, and wine.
Yep.
Back then it was beer, liquor, or wine. It was like, oh, let's
Miller
take a
Lite.
shot. Yeah.
2 for $2.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, nowadays you got all kinds of options for drinking games and stuff. And thankfully, because I'm not really a beer guy, so I wouldn't have survived back then. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's dive in here. A little fishbowl action.
I get a pick? Okay. Would you rather have your Netflix viewing history made public or your Spotify listening history made public? Oof, not worried about either. Probably. And first of all, this is Apple Music, not Spotify.
And Chase is like the biggest proponent of Apple Music. I think you're like single. Are you getting a commission off that or what?
I know. Every time I get to a party, I'm like, oh, what's the music? They're like, Spotify. I'm like, I'm like, it's okay, though. I would probably do my Spotify / Apple Music. That way everybody can be blessed by my music selection.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to elaborate on that. Like, what is your music selection entail?
The good thing is I have a playlist for everybody. I have like your hip hop playlist. I have a throwback playlist. I have our batch party playlist. I have a country playlist. I have a jazz playlist. I have an old school like R&B funk playlist. I have everything. So
do you keep them updated or do you like create new ones?
For the most part, I'll keep them updated. They're all pretty solid. I have one playlist that I always add new music to, like new hip hop, rap, and stuff like that. And then my old school playlist, that one just kind of gradually gets added to as I find new songs, new old songs that I haven't heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the karaoke king. Like I'll take the title gladly because I usually will tell like the girls are like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, give me a genre.
Yeah.
And they always go to country.
Of course.
Yeah, because they always think I don't know any country. I'm like, baby, did you not hear who I was talking to earlier? I was talking to her just a minute ago. And so, yeah.
Baby, turn the lights down low.
Now, baby, lock them doors and turn
There
them
you go.
lights down low. You better watch out. But yeah, probably the music for
So
sure.
if I think this is actually a question in here, I'm going to steal its own thunder. But let's say you walk into a party. The energy is kind of like, it needs some help. You need a little injection.
Hungover.
What's the song? What's your, like your go-to, like, let's get this party started song? Obviously it's like very situational, like depending on the
if
customer,
we're just getting in there, like we've just started, we haven't really warmed up yet. I'll just do Shots by LMFAO.
All right. Let's go.
Shot.
Yeah.
Once we get going though, Disney songs hits like
Really?
High School Musical and Mulan. Those are my specialty. That and some Taylor Swift kills them every time.
Wow.
Yeah. If you have Swifties in the group, game over.
She is taking over like
Again,
the world.
Again, she did it like 10 years ago, and now she's like, you know what? Let me just show everybody one more time. I have everybody by the throat.
It's crazy.
Yeah, she like her concert tickets are crazy prices.
I saw on, I think it was on Instagram, that you could buy season tickets for Alabama football or one ticket to like one concert of Taylor Swift.
Of a nosebleed too. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Be a good ticket. Yeah,
That's like, I mean, I'm not an Alabama
She's been
fan,
putting on a
but
show though. Like
I
her
heard it's
concerts
very
are
good.
worth
Yeah.
it. She has a song called All Too Well.
Okay.
And that came out a while ago, and then she redid it, and now it has a 10-minute version. She's been performing the 10-minute version at every concert.
That's impressive. I heard that she like takes like one break in the whole show or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it probably needs an intermission. I mean, if I had to guess, she probably has like 10, maybe 12 hours worth of songs. Like if all her songs were put together, it's probably like 10 hours worth of music.
That's impressive.
Oh yeah.
All right, next question.
Let's see what we got here. Well, this one's got some length to it. Would you rather wake up every morning with your feet covered in maple syrup or not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby?
This I just have to like own up to this. This was my own creation, just completely out of left field. I have no idea where I got this, but
I was like, what website is this? Oh, hold on. Oh man, let's go with. I would say I don't know. The feet thing is kind of tough. Probably not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby.
Really? Okay, you're hungry, and it's breakfast time. And you eat someone's kid.
Well, what? I mean, when you put it like that,
Exactly.
All right. Well, I guess my feet are gonna be covered in maple syrup.
Nice.
But then
blueberry,
no
11-month-old.
No socks. Yeah, no socks, maple syrup, and sandals the rest of my life.
You'd wake up every morning with maple syrup? Sounds like you're a breakfast guy.
Well, it's either that or be a murderer. It's like, you want maple syrup or you want to eat some toddler? Well,
I would go maple syrup too.
Yeah, I have to.
You just like hop in the shower and you just like keep a fresh stack of sheets and some like
no sheets. I mean,
vinyl wrap on the carpet or something like that.
Yeah, I would have like a tarp. I wouldn't even have sheets. I would have a tarp.
So this is like a offshoot of this question, sort of. Are you a breakfast guy, and what's your favorite breakfast spot in Scottsdale?
Ooh, definitely a breakfast guy. I just usually end up eating breakfast not around breakfast time, but around Scottsdale, and I like the Breakfast Club. Morning Squeeze is really good too.
The Morning Squeeze is good.
I like the Morning Squeeze, but if I had to give it to one, probably Lolo's Chicken and Waffles.
Okay.
Their biscuits and gravy is
really?
Yeah.
Is that a chain, or I know there's the one just off Scottsdale Road, but it's a chain.
Yeah, so they have some. I think there's a few in Vegas. There's a couple out here. There's even one. I think there's one inside of Sky Harbor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or maybe I saw that in the Vegas airport. But yeah, so they're all around, mainly around the western side of the states.
Have you been to Roscoe's out in California?
No.
That's like the OG chicken and waffles.
Yeah. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's good. I went to college and it was awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm a vegetarian now, so I don't eat
Really?
meat. Yeah.
How long has that been a thing?
It's like, I'm not like, I should clarify, I'm a pescatarian.
Okay, so is that chicken and fish?
No, just fish.
Just fish? Okay.
Yeah, so I try to stick to only like salmon, tuna. I'll eat some shrimp, but like stay away from like tilapia or some of like the bottom feeder type fish. But like regardless of what it is, I want it to be like line caught or wild caught or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
and like from a good source. Mm-hmm. But no chicken or beef or pork or.
How long has that been a thing?
So probably 5-6 years.
Really?
Someone I was dating in a past life got me onto it, and I was like, I kind of like this. Like
that was my next question was gonna be, who got you doing that? What girl was that?
Yeah, and it just makes me feel better. And it's really important. Like now, my fiance, she eats basically the same way I do, and it's really nice because I can't imagine being with someone who like, if they're only eating like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese every night, or hamburgers, or Taco Bell every day, like it just wouldn't work. It sounds trivial, but like honestly, I don't think it would work.
It's a big lifestyle thing. Like my brother's girlfriend is vegetarian, and when he first told me that, I was like, this ain't gonna last.
Yeah,
they've been together for a while now,
really?
And he's not like, he wasn't always the most patient person and stuff, but he's gotten way better. And I was like, okay, look that she has changed this man. And then we were in South Carolina that last weekend, and we're in a very, very small town. Like I'm talking about.
I saw your Instagram. You were pumping iron with laundry jugs.
Yeah, I'm over here lifting up like Tide, full bottles of Tide and Pine Sol, trying to get a pump on the front porch. And we're like 20 minutes from any gym. There's like the biggest town in the nearby is called Sumter, and that's kind of where
it's like Fort Sumter, right?
Yeah. And that's where Ja Morant grew up.
Oh.
And so it's a really, really small town. And you go 40 minutes south of that is my grandma's town. It's even smaller.
Yeah.
And so we were out there and it was just like, oh man, we go to get something to eat. And they were like, my grandma's like, oh, we got a Hardee's over here, which is Carl's Jr.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, we have a Hardee's over here and a McDonald's. My brother's girlfriend's like,
Oh no!
I guess I can get fries.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt bad. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's important. It's
eating
is you spend a lot of time doing it. So
yeah.
I didn't think this was going to be a sports podcast, but the whole you said John Morant, the whole like Memphis Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks thing,
Hilarious.
What do you think about that?
I love it. He's getting flamed on the internet right now as we speak.
Yeah.
I love it because I'm a LeBron fan. If you come for LeBron, it's game over. I'll say it to the day. LeBron over Jordan.
Ooh,
so
all right, hot take.
Yes, LeBron over Jordan. And I won't get into that too much right now. But yeah, the Dylan Brooks thing is hilarious because he was like, man, I don't respect nobody till they give me 40. Y'all lost by 40.
Yeah.
And so I was like, bro, you about to get 40.
I like what he's doing because he's trying to get under the skin and like throw off the Lakers game plan. That may work with like any other like good basketball player, but it's LeBron. Like
he wakes him up. He
exactly.
Just wakes him up.
Yeah, it's silly. But
yeah.
I don't know if you saw today, the Memphis said they're not bringing him back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I was like, I made a comment on the overtime post. They're like, oh, they're not going to be bringing Dylan Brooks back. I was like, well, he said he wanted 40. Boy, about to get 40 hours a week at Foot Locker. Like, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, anything else you want to talk about Cabana Boys?
What's your craziest party story out of those 40 parties? What's your craziest party story? That's the question I get at every party.
Craziest story.
Episode 1, we're talking about the crazy experience. I did work one party one time that was we have a partner in town that has adult entertainers, and it was one of the girls' birthdays. And so there was 18 strippers there.
Oh, nice.
And there's 3 of us, 2 guys.
They hired 18 girls?
No,
or the girl at the party, they were
like the guests of the party were all strippers because it was one girl's birthday and all of her stripper friends.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And it was very top-tional. There was a lot of dollar bills floating around, a lot of alcohol. Obviously, it was wild. We kept it, professional like we always do, but It was just like. I think the 3 of us were just kind of like eyes wide open, like, holy,
right.
like what is going on right now? So that's probably my craziest. I mean, you've seen a lot, but that's up there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, cool, man. Well, thanks for joining on the inaugural episode.
Yeah, glad to be here. Appreciate you having me.
Thank you guys for listening in, and you can listen more. We're definitely going to bring a lot more guys on. Some of the guys here in Scottsdale, some of our partners. And probably some other people too eventually, but thanks for listening.
Yeah, buddy. Nuggets and 5.